Welcome to the new podcast. Leolian is going to be playing Power Wash Simulator and talking about life. Get a snack and a drink and have fun.
I have noticed that in general, I'm not like, I just want to do more of these like chatting stuff. Where I just sit here and chat with you guys because it's awesome, in my opinion, is to be able to connect with your community on this platform that we call YouTube because it's awesome, in my opinion. I think YouTube's just great, man.
Moto99 said I find a video where General Grievous is playing Minecraft.
Oh, holy Ah, there we go. We are gonna set this here because what I think I'm gonna clean this bench over here real quick and then we'll do something else. I really hope the game is not too freaking loud. Like, is the water sounds bad to you guys? Like, is it like too loud? I've adjusted these when I first got the game, for when I first started when I first streamed this game. No, all right, sweet, okay. It's kind of hard to know without me physically pulling stuff up.
Said no.
Without me physically pulling stuff up. So, I am gonna say this. I want to do this more. More of these just chatting stuff because I enjoy it, for say. I have enjoyed. Also, I've noticed that I am able to clean these like almost spotless with just the green one. Because I think when I first did this one, I had this one. And as you can see, it cleans, but it's not as good as the professional duty one. Oops. Ooh, wow. Jesus. I keep forgetting my controls. See? But, I enjoy doing these chatting stuff because it's, in my opinion, it's nice to just sit down and connect with the people who do sit here and they do watch you. Like you, Moto. You sit here and watch me even though I'm a stupid, dumb idiot who plays freaking video games all day. But no, I enjoy it. Like, I have enjoyed every moment of my so-called YouTube stuff I've been doing. Because, I mean, I'm not popular whatsoever. And I don't say that just because I'm just not. And I enjoy not being popular. Because, honestly, I'm enjoying my life of just being able to do what I want to do. And not have to worry. Because, to be honest, YouTube is a bit, like, daunting, you could say. YouTube is more daunting than, oh, there we go. The ladder's its own thing. I haven't done this thing in so long. There we go. I think the support beam. Nope, that's part of it. Okay, sweet. Let's clean this yellow circle here. And what better game to chill and chat with than Power Wash Simulator? The most calming, absolute freaking best game in the world. In my opinion. One of my favorite games to ever play. I think this game is awesome. I can't wait for Power Wash Simulator 2. I am so excited to see how they continue, what kind of levels they make, and I want to get the DLCs for this game, but that's later's endeavor. Get out of here. Thank you. That's another day's endeavor where I will play the DLCs. And I thought about making this game into a series, but this game's already like, God, I think a few years old now. And there's really no point for me to be able to start a series on this, but it's not bad for me just to sit here and play. Because, yeah, it's the fact that I am been doing these stuff and I have not felt at my 100% lately in general. So, it's, yeah.
Moto99 said no, the most calm game ever is Doom.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong, bruh. Doom. Oh, frick. Hold on. We'll get on a tangent about that one, too. But I want to continue where I last left off. I've not felt good. Like, when the day I did go live on Friday, I had a headache pop up out of nowhere. And that kind of just slightly ruined it for me. There was a lot that was going on that day, and it slightly ruined that headache. Slightly ruined it for me. In general, it was not what I wanted. I didn't want to end stream like that, but I did, and I felt better. But then I wasn't 100% that day in general, but I still got on and went live because it's awesome. I enjoy going live. It's that was the wrong nozzle. There it is. I enjoy streaming. It's a nice pastime for me. In general. Something for me to do, to be able to chill. But I wasn't 100%. I am better today. Yesterday, I wasn't 100% either. We did have that party going on yesterday, too. So, my nephew, he's now 3. It's awesome. He's growing up so fast. But, yeah, no, it's like, it's been nice. Oh, Jesus. I think we'll work on over here. We'll work on the Stegosaurus and the blue circle below the Stego. And the yellow circle. In general. But yeah, okay, so the new Doom game looks awesome. I saw Jacksepticeye play it lately. Just recently. And it looks awesome. I think Doom is an amazing franchise. I love the Doom games. In general. I think they are so awesome with how they make their games. And I'm gonna have to say it, Xbox, you guys are killing it lately with the freaking titles. Just freaking throwing out banger after banger after banger is nothing shy of awesome. There it is. It is nothing shy of amazing with how much Xbox has been doing good. They've been doing better than PlayStation, Xbox Live in general. I do think Xbox Live is way better than PlayStation Plus. So, hold on, I'll be right back. Anywho, okay. The new Doom game looks awesome with the fact that I could say that Xbox, you guys are killing it with the frickin' games. Like, they are really, they're like, in general, they're doing awesome. But with gaming news of the fact that Nintendo Switch 2 costs that much, and as far as I know, it sold a lot. Like, a lot of copies got sold, but not as much, I think, that what they were hoping for. Not as much as they were probably hoping for. Pow World with their game, they're making some changes to their game, which is awesome. Proud of Pow World for keeping going, trying to make their game as good as they can. And I understand, I'm not a gaming law person, because it's like, I don't understand the pendants of a game, but I also do. Let's go to the short extension so I can really get this Stegosaurus clean. See how fast I can actually get this clean for. And I'm making a point for these to not use soap. I want to take my time with these because soap, I feel like, is cheating a little bit. Like, I feel like soap in this game, you'd be cheating a little bit. Because it is like... Oh my god, this freaking power washer, dude. It is awesome. And I could continue cleaning the subway. That's what I'm cleaning on my little own time. I've been cleaning the subway lately. Because I'll come and play Power Wash Simulator to kind of like decompress, you could say, from just to talk like the toxic side of Call of Duty and gaming in general. Because this game's awesome. Even though the game is... Oh god, how old now? I don't know. I don't know how old this game is now. It's been out for a good hot minute now. Good few years. I still highly recommend it for anybody who wants to get into a nice, calm game to play. Because it is. This game's awesome to play. Just for, like, to calm down. Because you gotta sit here. And power washing's not for everybody. In general. And I know that. But it's... I enjoy the satisfaction of power washing. It's like I enjoy the satisfaction of lawn mowing and weed eating. I may not be old, but my brain thinks I am. I guess the best way I could put this, young body, old soul. I am such an old soul. But I'm open to change. All the time. I'm always open to other people's opinions, changes in the world. One thing I'm never, ever going to get into is politics when it comes to YouTube. That wasn't all the way clean. You took away my satisfaction, but you're clean. Never get into politics. I don't think YouTubers should ever get into politics unless you're unless you do politics for your YouTube channel. But if you don't, YouTubers should keep, even celebrities, keep your voice and opinions to yourself. Because, in my opinion, I don't want to hear who should I go for and everything. But I'm not going to get into that because I don't see the point of doing that. So, but Doom looks great. Elder Scrolls, we are excited about that one. I saw Tim like saying we're getting excited over a game that he grew up with. It's because games now, we rely on indie player games like Schedule 1, Balatro, and all these other indie games for our entertainment, you could say. Because without them, these AAA studios, they are interesting. Or like Power Wash Simulator. We need these games to keep us in a comfortable spot when it comes to gaming, because it is true. We are at our stage with AAA studios where they don't put as much dedication into their games as much. Except for the people who make... what did I clean? What got clean? I heard that. I don't know. Unless we are talking about... oh, these are their own panels. I remember now. Bing bing. You could say it's just that. It's... Certain AAA studios have not put the thought into their video games anymore, and it's upsetting. In my opinion, it's very upsetting. Like, you need to please gamers, because if you don't please the gamers, you lose your whole freaking business. Like, Activision, you're going to lose your whole business if you guys get rid of Verdansk again. Warzone is at a decent spot now, except for the HDR thing. That kind of makes me mad. People complain so much about the HDR, so you have to nerf it, but I also know you guys nerf stuff just to, like, change up the meta a bit. Which makes so much sense. But, I miss... HDR still can one-shot. It still has one-shot potential to a certain range. And it's still a two-shot. It's still one of the best snipers in the game. But, yeah. Gaming in general, is awesome, in my opinion. And I think if you... Especially if you come home from a long day of work, willing just to freaking play some freaking video games, I find that awesome. Anywho, let's work on the monkey bars and everything. Work on this place before we actually do the main flooring down here. Anywho, now that I'm back, sorry chat, gotta take care of some stuff. But yeah, no, in general, I don't even remember what we were talking about. What's so freaking ever? My brain can't my brain can't freaking remember what the frick I was talking about, ever. It has a bad tendency of remembering. So... What about the monkey bars that are not clean? Oh, this side? There we go. We'll start over here. We'll start on the outside and make our way inside. But, yeah. What I want to do is get some friends. I want to buy this game for some friends because it would be awesome to power wash with some friends. But the difference is, my friends are not like me and enjoy playing Power Wash Simulator. Like, as far as I know, none of my friends are big on, like, the Power Wash aspect or simulator aspect of games, which I've become a fonding of really liking simulator games for some odd reason. I have found myself loving the simulator style games and I just don't know why. I don't know why. Because it's like, in general, they are not like, some of them are not like the best. Like you would think. Like some of them you would think like, oh, who would want to play a game like that? Me. The simulator games I own is Power Wash Sim, Supermarket Simulator. I also own, oh yeah, these are all bottom side. Like, you got, like, small bridge bottom. See, it doesn't even clean the top for that one. Power Wash Sim, Supermarket Sim, Trading Card Simulator, God, what are some other ones I own? Yeah, this one's not going to be clean until I come up there real quick, so... We'll start off with one section. That's what I'll do. I'll start off with one section at a time. There it is. Okay. Make sure all the bottom down here is clean.
Dominic Lako said text green game over.
Hey, bro. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. These simulator games, I freaking love them. Like, I love them. I think simulator games are awesome. I think the way, like, if you could make an absolute good simulator game. Is that support also on the other side? Probably. Probably. Simulator games have become my go-to game to frickin' play. To like, pass some time. When I'm, like, having a bad day, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to play COD. Game sucks right now, and I don't want to be mad about playing the game. So, what game should I play? And then I'm like, oh, wait. How about I play some Power Wash Sim? Or how about I play some Supermarket Simulator? Some absolutely awesome games that I would also recommend to new people to play. Because, in my opinion, I'm going to leave this over here. I don't know why I'm thinking going over here. In general. I'll be right back. But yeah, go-to pastime games is simulators. Because I love them so much. I think they're awesome to play. Like, in general, they are some of the most awesome games to play. And they're not for everybody. And I think that's the one realization is too. Not every game's for everyone. When I say I recommend this game for somebody, that's not me telling someone to buy the game. I just recommend if you ever just want a game and you're looking at games and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know what to play. How about, I don't know, what do I want to play? And then randomly you just like, you know what? This person said this game was good. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot to play it. And I think that's awesome. I think that's I think that's one of the best parts. Like, when it comes to community, and the YouTube community in general, I do gotta say, that is one thing I do love. There are certain sides about the YouTube platform that suck, in general. And I love YouTube forever and ever. I will always love it. YouTube. Okay? I will always love you guys. You guys are awesome. There are certain people on the YouTube platform that suck, in general. They're not the best, and typically those people do get called out, but yeah. I think YouTube's awesome for streaming, better than Twitch right now, too. Even though I am also live on Twitch, by the way. I also stream. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, I try to at least stream every Wednesday, and I try to Jesus Christ. Hold on. There you go. Sorry. Freaking God. Anywho, I try to at least, and I think the best part that what you could do for YouTube, if you're ever starting out on YouTube, just try your best. Take it as, like, fun. Like me. I take this thing as, like, a fun thing to do, to pass by time, and it's a nice little hobby. Do I hope one day it becomes more than a hobby? Yes, that's what everyone's dream is. That becomes more than just a hobby. But I'm not going to be devastated if it's only just a hobby. But with Twitch, I may be live on Twitch, but I prefer YouTube for live streaming in general. I just think it's better. I think YouTube is better for streaming. There's probably better ones that people love more than this platform. Can I get that? Thank you. I want to get this thing clean. Being a pain. Anywho. I forgot how hard this thing is to clean. Where I have to, like, physically get up on this roof to be able to fully clean it. There it is. Anywho. Okay. Yeah. And I think the best part is to do it for fun and you don't take it quite legit. If you don't take streaming legit and you just do it for fun, Maybe someday it'll grow. Maybe someday I'll grow. Who knows? Only time will tell. I've been doing this for 5 years now. And it's been a journey. It's been so much of a journey. And I've loved my whole entire time of being on this platform that we call YouTube. It's been around forever, too. I remember when I was younger, coming home from school and turning on some Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I still slightly turn on Markiplier. I still put those two people on lately because it's a nice pastime. But in general, like, I miss old YouTube slightly. No, I will always miss old YouTube because it was always nice to just be able to come home after a long day of school and catch up on your favorite YouTubers that uploaded that day, and it's like, oh, it's so awesome. I get to watch my favorite content creators make their content. I'm so excited. It was awesome. But I understand, like, we get older and we have to do other things in life. Pay bills, and like I graduate high school this year officially, and it's interesting. I'm scared to graduate because it's like I'm closing the chapter, but I'm also excited to graduate because I was the kid who didn't like school. I never have liked school. I never enjoyed school. School was always more inconvenient for me than just staying home. That's why I did online for the last of my 3 years, for the last of my 3 years of high school, because in general it was awesome. Because more of it, I got to frickin' be home. Which, online is awesome, but it's not for everyone. I'm gonna say that again. It's not for everyone, because sometimes people do enjoy the regular, just human interactions. Which is awesome. I also enjoy it, but I'm also an introvert. At my finest core. You could say. You could say I'm an introvert at my core. At least. And I don't mean to be. I want to do more with people, like, do things with people. What about this part that's not clean? Oh, probably over here. There it is. Wow. Legit that. Alright, let's work on the inside. Yeah. It's exciting because I also get to make a trip coming up soon in the time of this live stream. I have a recording come up in the recording too. The time of this recording also. I have a big trip coming up where I'm gonna go up to Washington and see some friends. I'm excited because I haven't seen them since freshman year of high school. I miss them so much, and they miss me. Don't know how. Kind of weird. But I'm excited because it means I get to see my friends that I haven't seen in so long. Sorry about the big wiggles. Trying to get this guy clean. There it is. That's now clean. Anywho, let's move this at least over here. When I'm not using it, it's good to keep these in like the clean spots. something they don't get in the way. But, yeah. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. It's something I don't think I ever thought of, because when I was in elementary, I was like, oh, I gotta do like 12 more years or somewhat more years of this. Really? And I've been through all the ups and downs that school has given me. Everything. From like all of it. And it's been a tough journey. The best way I could put that. It's been a tough journey. There we go. But it's been one I'll never forget in general. And I will tell everybody, you may hate school, but I recommend to stick with it. Because I did. I stuck with it. I stuck with the fact that school was throwing me under a bus, constantly kicking me right back down the pit I was trying to climb out of. Constantly. But I got back up. And I always kept getting back up. And every time you get back up, you become stronger. Stronger and better and smarter than you've ever been before. Never let anything destroy you. Never let anything just ruin you in general. Because if you let it, then it sucks. If you let stuff just like tear you down, then you're always gonna look at the downsides of life and look at the negatives of everything. And looking at the negatives of everything is not the best. Always acknowledge that negatives are the negatives and that they are there. But always acknowledge the fact that positives are a thing. Positives are a major, awesome thing that you can realize that is true. That if you look at life in a positive light, you should be able to get something in return for it. Because that's just my take. Never give up. Guess that's the best way I could short that down, that whole entire conversation down. Just never give up. Because if a guy who plays Power Wash Simulator, plays video games, can do it, so can you. And if you want to go to college, do it. One thing I do recommend is just to keep at it. Do what you're going to college for. Go make sure you push harder to be able to get a job that the career you want. Sorry, my dyslexic is coming through. Make sure that you do, okay, every tower is clean, right? Okay, good. Make sure whatever you go into college for, stick with that career. Do that career. Because it's awesome. In general, it's awesome if you can just stick through with it and keep going at it. Because as much as downsides as we all experience in our life, we should always look at the negatives, but always expect to hopefully someday see a positive in everything. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. Either that's life, relationships, everything. You should just be able to go through with life and do what you want. Go, do what you want. Travel the world if you want. Make sure you have all the proper stuff to do that. Said travel the world. Travel, have fun, take life with the biggest grain of salt, keep yourself protected, do what you love, and have fun. Be whoever you want to be. Do whatever you want to do. Be with people you want to be with. Be with the people you want to be with. Either if that's male, female, or anything. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, but all those just got clean and it was so satisfying, that ding. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Oh, that was my favorite. That was awesome. If you're a guy and if you want to be with a guy, go right ahead. If you're a girl and you want to be with a girl, go right ahead. If you're a girl and want to be with a guy, go right ahead for it. No one's gonna judge you. There are gonna be a few people who do judge you because, in general, we are stupid humans. The human race is stupid, but we have our stupid people and then we have our smart people. But yeah, like, you just gotta do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone tell you not to do what you want. Stick with it. Always look at it as a awesome and just go through with life. But always expect the unexpected and always expect to, you know, one day you could wake up and life throws a curveball at you where you have to do something that's either losing a family member or something. But mourn for their loss and do everything you need to do, but then get right back up. Always get right back up. Because it is awesome to be able to stick with it and get back up. You always got to get back up. I said back up a lot. Because if you don't get back up, then you're not proving yourself worthy of anything. You're not proving that you can do something in life. You're not proving that you can do whatever you want. And I think everyone should go out and do whatever they want. Do what you need. Do what you need to do to be successful in life. I want to clean this trash can because it's bugging me. Whatever you think you need to do to be successful in life, freaking go right for it. Do it. Like, honestly, do it. The only things I don't say you need to do is don't do drugs and don't do stuff that can get you in trouble. Never do anything that can get you in trouble, for say. Never, ever do anything that can get you in trouble. Because what's the point of living if all you're gonna do is get in trouble? I did not clean that, and I have just noticed that because that just dinged. Don't put yourself in a bad situation with anything. Holy shoot, I got on like a huge tangent about that. And that's what this thing is for, today's stream. Just to get on some tangents. Just to talk, just to chill. Chill with the fam, chill with the community, chill with some people. Maybe we gotta talk about something else, because I talked about that for a good, like, solid few minutes. But, yeah. Itchy head. I gotta shave my head. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta shave, because it's what I need. Oh, I am making money off of this. Holy shoot. Get clean, boy. Come on. Get clean. Thank you. You just want to get clean. Get clean. There we go. There it is. Oh, I never cleaned the floor of that one. Might as well while I'm here. Didn't think about the flooring here. And yeah, in general, I think you should do whatever you need to do to be successful in life. But don't do something that's going to get you in trouble to be successful in life. because life is very freaking fragile. The way we are as humans, we're very fragile creatures, for say, and we have disagreements with everybody. And I don't think the humans, like, we should be really too much be disagreeing with anybody. We should all come together and be nice with each other. But that's not going to happen because, well, it's us. It's what we are. We are rabid animals. There we go. We are freaks of nature. That's what we are. We should all accept it. But, yeah. Alright. Alright. After that whole tangent of talking, I want to talk about something else. I don't know what we should talk about. I kind of want to talk about more video games in general. So, I have seen... I know people saying, so... There's a good majority of people that say, video games, I don't recommend, get off the video games and do something with your life. I agree with that. But differently. After a long day of work, if you're doing something with your life, working constantly, doing, like, you have a job and everything, the capability to be able to come home and play video games is awesome. Boot up your PC to have some fun, to play with the boys. All the boys are online and they're like, yeah, let's play some video games, man. We all just got back from work and everything. I want to play some video games. In my opinion, that's awesome. Okay. Don't stop playing video games if you're doing something with your life. But if you're not and you're just sitting there playing video games and you're like 18 to like 19 years old and all you're doing is sitting in your room playing video games all day, unless you are a content creator and you make bank money, you make good money off of this from doing for just sitting here playing video games, then go right ahead. But if you're not making any money off it and you're just playing for just to play and you got nothing to do, get up, take a shower, because I bet you some of those people are stinky. Get up, take a shower, maybe do some workouts, work on yourself, do what you need to do to get up and start and going out there to get a job. Because trust me, once you're an adult and you get a job and everything, yes, the bills suck, but it's the fact that you now have real money. You have adult money to be able to spend. I don't know what I'm doing. You have adult money to spend. You have your own money, not money from other people, to spend. It's awesome, in my opinion, to get a job and do something. For me, how I paid for my $1,400 setup, well, no, what I paid for the $1,400 computer that I am currently using right now. She's gorgeous. She's awesome. She looks great. She sits right there and she runs great. Sorry, adjusting camera again. She's awesome. She's great. I freaking love this computer. It's awesome. I worked for her. I did yard work up at my dad's to pay for this computer. It was awesome because it was like, oh my gosh, I legit just spent money and bought myself a computer. I legit worked so hard to get this computer, and I just did. Like, whoa. That's the greatest feeling in the world. Yes, I had a bit of buyer's guilt. A little bit. I was like, oh, I could have put that money to, like, a new car. Or, like, use it to get my license to be able to do stuff. But afterwards, I was like, no, I did this. I worked for this. I bought this, and I think it's awesome. I spent the money and the time, the research, the everything for this thing. That was all me. With a bit of help and motivation, you could say. I am stepping right on this guy, and it's gonna get on my way. Come on. Please? I want this let me pick this up now. I'm gonna have to reset. And now I'm in the fully quit. Oops. I meant to just... I gotta reload the game. God dang it. After freaking accidentally quitting. I didn't mean to. There we go. That thing's resetted. It was in my way, okay? Anywho. What was I talking about? My eyes hurt now.
Said my eyes hurt now.
Sorry, bro. I had to wake you up, bro. I had to wake you up. I don't know if my voice was putting you to sleep. Not my intentions. Anywho. And then we're gonna work on the roof. And then we'll work more down below. Let's grab the ladder. Because I do need to get up on the roof. Ta-da. It's awesome. But yeah. Video games in general are awesome. That's what I was talking about, was video games. Finally, my brain clicked again. I have the high ground. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power.
Said I have the high ground.
Don't try it. God, I love that movie. That's such a good movie. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Movies in general. The new How to Train Your Dragon movie looks fucking awesome, dude. Like, I am so excited to see how that looks. I think it's going to be one of the best live-action movies ever. So is the new Lilo and Stitch one. That one looks great. If they did it right, they did everything correct. Disney, you finally redeemed yourself a little bit with the live-action movies. We don't talk about Snow White. But, no. Yeah. But yeah, video games are awesome. I recommend getting in, like, honestly, if you have never played video games, play a game like this. Where legit, you're just sitting here cleaning to pass by time. Because you have nothing better to do. Because what is a person going to do? Like, if you work, ouch. Flashbang. You're working constantly, right? And you're just constantly working, and then you freaking... And you get back home, and you're like, oh, I'm going to play some video games. Oh, it's time to make some food. Food's cooking right now, bro.
Moto99
Generally.
said it's time for me to make food.
God, you're making me hungry, bro. I want some food. I'll grab a popsicle if I get, like, fully hungry. And it gets way too hot in here. There we go. Wow. So good. Let's clean this. Climbing wall. So, yeah. Make the grub. That's one thing that makes me happy at the end of the day, is food. I love food. Food is so awesome. In my opinion, I think food's some of the best things ever. There it is. Food is yummy. That's the best way I could put that. Food is awesome and delicious. It is so yummy. Like, if you can make a some good food, like, it's awesome. I love food. I don't like eating an abundance amount of food because what's the point? To hurt yourself just to eat something. And there are people out there that suffer from wanting to be skinny, and they don't eat, which you guys should eat. Just because you eat doesn't mean you're gonna get fat or anything like that. If you don't take care of yourself, that's the thing that makes you, like, if you eat abundance amount of sweets constantly and all you do is eat sweets, then yeah, you will become a bigger person. And it's not good just to eat sweets. You need to have a decent diet. You can have your sweets. You can have your sodas, your candies. But in general, it's good to balance it out.
Moto99 said I call it oven, it rhymes with grug.
I call it oven, it rhymes with grug. It's always good to, like, keep yourself a balance. Yeah, a balance when it comes to food. Balance yourself. You need to have that sense of balance when it comes to eating food. Because, without that balance, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. Balance is key for just in general eating food. And for losing weight. Like, if you can keep yourself balanced when it comes to eating food, keep yourself in a nice, decent spot, being like, okay, so this is what I'm eating today. I can fit in at least a chocolate bar, but that's all I get because it has this much sugar in it, and I rather not deal with that issue for now. That's perfectly okay.
Moto99
There it is.
said just go to the school and steal the food chart.
Yeah, follow that food chart. Like, honestly. Like, to be fair, that food chart, they knew what they were doing when they made that. Balance. A balanced meal is a good meal. You balance yourself out. You do the proper stuff you need. Because in general, yes, your body does need sugar. In general. As much as people want to say your body doesn't need sugar. Artificial sugars, meh. You could go without them a lot, but like in sugar in general is the glucose. You need that freaking sugar and the glucose. You need it. Your body needs it to be able to survive. Because without that, what's your body going to rely on? Not much. And you can eat whatever you want. If you're vegan, eat vegan stuff. If you are not, then just eat whatever you want. Eat the stuff you need, but eat the stuff you need to be able to be healthy in life. Don't force yourself to do something you will probably regret later on. How about this bottom trim's not clean? There it is.
Moto99 said food.
Food. You got food? What kind of food you got, brother? You gotta fill us in. You gotta fill in the YouTube people, and you gotta fill in the podcast listeners, bro. I am recording for a podcast right now, by the way. If you don't know, that's why I'm on these talks. I'm recording for a podcast. I want to start a podcast with video games. I just need a name for it. I just yet to come up with a name for the podcast, so. In general, what kind of food you got, bro? What kind of food? What kind of food? What kind of food you making? That's what we have to know. Ooh. I read the
Moto99
message.
said I have a peanut butter sandwich.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Can you shut the class? Like, shut the class, bro. We're having lasagna and garlic bread for dinner tonight, and I'm ecstatic because I like lasagna. Balance yourselves out. It's the best way to go about this, in my opinion. So,
Moto99
thank you for sharing with the class and showing off what you got. Yeah, lasagna dropped. They're gonna get something else for dinner. Those freaking trays suck. Stupid trays. Oh, these cracks. There we go. And then we'll clean up the floor here. There we go. That's good enough. That's the playground done. I just noticed that. We just got that done. So now we got to work on these circles. After these benches and that.
Moto99 said the sandwich is dry.
Well, you gotta have some. Why didn't you mix it with jelly, bro? Why was it just peanut butter? Yeah. I think food's awesome. Food in general is something that you need in life. It doesn't matter what kind of food. In my opinion, we need meat in our system, like from cows, pigs, and everything.
Said I have no jelly.
Oh, sorry, man. That's sucky. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinions. I think we need meat in general, like actual freaking meat of that in general. But everyone has their voice and they are able to voice their own opinions. So, guess that's like, that's one thing nice. You need to be able to voice your own opinions. But I have been a meat eater of cows, pigs, chickens, lots of animals for a while. And I know some people don't like that. Certain vegans, they hate that, and that's their opinion, and they're allowed to think that way. Because you can like what you like, I can like what I like, and we can just leave it at that. That's awesome about it, is you just gotta leave it at that. I don't think anybody should be able to force someone to do something they don't want to do. Like, for say, go vegan. If you don't want to go vegan, you don't have to. Like, in my opinion, you don't have to go vegan if you don't want to. It's like some people saying they are going to switch to an electric car. Go right ahead, but don't expect everybody to switch to an electric car, even though they are better for the environment. And I prefer for the environment to be safe, but people do what people do in general. But don't force someone to do what they don't want to do. And don't push your freaking... Don't constantly push the fact that if you're like...
Moto99 said I find a random piece of candy.
You found a random piece of candy? Oh, God. Oh, those are the best candy right there, dude. Sometimes they make you go loopy. But, no. If you are a guy or a girl who eats meat in general, like, eats a burger, don't look at a vegan and say you suck because you're eating a veggie and that's all you're eating. Don't ever do that. The same goes for vegans. Don't go up to someone who's eating meat and freaking mouth them about eating what they want to eat. Be nice to people. Respect their religion, whatever religion that they worship, whatever God they worship. Respect people, because respect goes a long way. Because when the world starts respecting people, peace slightly happens. And as humans, we're always going to disagree. We're always going to disagree on something in life, in general. Like, we're always going to disagree with someone. We're always going to have a disagreement with people. And that's okay.
Moto99 said the random picture of candy is edible.
Okay, let me see. What? What'd you say? The random piece of candy is edible. Okay. Alright, bro. Eat it, bruh. Eat it, bruh. But don't let anything choose your meaning. Because whatever you think is whatever you think. And you're allowed to think what you want to think. That's the best part. This world is, like, nowadays, everyone is so divided. And everyone hates each other. And everyone's so divided, which it's not how it should be. What's the point on being divided? Oh, God. I just realized not all of it's clean. Alright, what is not clean? Trim? Tower trim.
Moto99 said W speech.
Thank you, man. I tried. I try. Oh, those. Well, these supports are not clean. Woo! Anywho, okay, slide platform is not clean, clearly. Don't know why. Lower walls are not clean, and tower trims are not clean. What are the tower trims? Tower trims. Tower trims. It should be glowing at me. Oh, right there. I see it. So, one of these. There it is. Okay. Lower walls is not clean. One of these lower tower walls are not clean. Ah, this one. Okay. That's awesome. Woo! We did it, everybody. We freaking cleaned this. Oh, that's so awesome. Now we get to see a time lapse of us cleaning. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. That is such a cool thing to clean. Like, in my opinion, that's one of the cooler ones to clean.
Said let go.
Oh, all right. So, thank you all so much for listening to me through the podcast. I'm going to do some more, especially with Power Wash Sim. It's so awesome to be able to do it with Power Wash Simulator. But, yeah. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you want to support, leave a like, hit that subscribe, and yeah, and everything.